there Scorpio, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading, Scorpio, for November 2nd through to the 8th. Let's see what's on the cards for you. Working first with the Work Your Light Oracle to see what the overarching message or theme is for you for the week for the Scorpio collective. Oh my goodness, again this has just come out for Pisces and it came out for one of the air signs as well. It's everywhere. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of the heart. The message for me in this is clear, Scorpio. This is about dropping out of the ego mind and into the body. Why do we want to do that? Well, because that is where we can access our own wisdom and intuition. The heart is the seat of our intuition. Yes, we need a mind, and it's important to assess, fact, logic, and those kinds of things. Our ego, is an important tool for us. However, if we let it lead the way all the time, we can make decisions and pursue people, situations, experiences that are actually not in true alignment, soul alignment with us. So that is the message there. And practices like meditation and opening up to the divine feminine through deeper rest, spending time in nature, slowing down, that is how we do it. The ego loves busyness, it likes distraction. So it's good to simplify if we can, to slow it down. And that's when we can really hear what our body wants and what source wants for us as well. Oh, and Santosha. I love this energy. It's the energy of contentment. Look at that jeweled moon in the sky. It's got that sense of intuition about it as well. Through following our own, jeweled moon, our own divine feminine wisdom, whether you're male or female, that's when we can start to begin to find our Santosha, our contentment. It's by, operating from deep alignment, which happens through heart connection. Let's get out the tarot aspects here then, Scorpio. I will be beginning with the energy of the recent past. Energies leaving, completing, transitioning in your life. What you may be journeying. And I got a beautiful glimpse of the, sorry, I was just fumbling them here. Got a beautiful glimpse of the Empress at the bottom of the deck just before. And that's very much that divine energy, divine feminine energy of receivership, of blessings, of abundance, which is kind of what I'm feeling for this reading. But we will see what comes out. Let's get the first energy out, please. If it doesn't come out, I will choose, but I generally like to allow the cards to choose themselves. I have got, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the guarding of the heart, which can lead to the mind taking control. That is the past position. Let's go for the focus energy, please. The Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. Interesting. I have got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. We have a real message here about that mind leading us down to that spiral of, of lack, of victimhood. The Magician over there is saying that only you can end the cycle, bring yourself out of it. I've got the Ten of Swords there to move towards that Santosha energy. Look at this. I have got Five of Pentacles, clarifying the Five of Pentacles. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. The Seven of Cups is there as well. There is an illusion that needs to be broken through here. Okay, let's clarify the Ten of Wands. It's too many. I have got the Page of Swords. I have got the Eight of Wands. Yeah, there is change here. Five of Swords. There is change here, absolutely. But man, we've got some energy here going on before we get to it. We've got the Ten of Wands, we've got the Ten of Swords. They are both ending and completion energies. I have got 3 5s here as well. And 5s are a point of change. It's like you can stay doing what you've always done, Scorpio. You will get what you always got. It's a fundamental point of change that's asking you to bring conscious energy to your reality, to make some really, really fundamental shifts to your energy. Right, let's jump in then. I don't even know where to go. Let's do these ones. 8 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. Wow, lots of mind energy, lots of conflict energy. The Swords is that mind, ego kind of structure, and we talked about that with Inner Temple card. When we don't bring conscious awareness to the ego mind, this is what happens. It builds us a prison through our self-limiting beliefs, through spiraling into victim mentality, through getting into ego-based arguments with people needing to win, needing to be one up. You know, it's kind of a real sort of binding energy. It's can feel like we're hard done by, we're a bit of a martyr in a situation. This could be just a general attitude that you've been carrying through life. And Scorpio, sometimes it's not even your fault. This can be an inherited pattern from, you know, down the ancestral line, and like we try our hardest to be positive, but we just keep coming back to this place. It can be ingrained in us. It can also be through spending time with somebody else who's like this that we start to pick it up in our energy field also. What I really, really notice about this energy is it's an energy of being fear driven, and we must release that, because otherwise, you know, the magician knows that we actually attract the vibrational match for our internal frequency. So that's, if we stay in that energy, we're going to attract more of the same. Now, what I always notice about the 8 of Swords is that this person is bound around the intuitive centers, third eye, heart, gut. This person here is also guarding the heart. It's through being in the ego mind and buying into the scripts and stories of it that we begin to lose the connection with our inner temple, with our heart. So we're being really asked to come out of that energy in order to transcend the situation. And the 4 of Pentacles says it's like it's time to not hold on to that anymore, that pattern that doesn't serve. It is a losing battle. It's a lose-lose situation. We really need to bring transcendence to it. I notice in this card, you know, it's about, you know, that character's very contracted. They're very kind of keeping themselves small, and it's a real kind of fear of like wanting to hold on to those patterns because that's what we know. But, you know, it's not serving us anymore. It has become a comfort zone to operate from that place is what I'm feeling. But it's time to let go. It's time to release, because Santosha can't come in from this place. The 10 of Swords is an ending energy, and it can be painful. It can also talk of burnout, you know, depression and chronic fatigue. I mean, these kind of energies, our mind, honestly, the body follows the mind. So these kind of energies can create that kind of, I'm not going to say it's going to create sickness, but, you know, it makes you feel heavy, lethargic, not energetic. The 10 of Swords talks about once we release that heaviness, that weight, we bring this to an ending, that's when that new dawn, that new day can rise. There could be some pain in this. This could actually be ending a situation, a job or relationship. I mean, this energy could have come from an external circumstance to you. And Spirit or Tarot is saying it's time to draw an end to that. You're never going to get that Santosha energy from within that. And there's a real sense of needing to end the illusion. We've got a double hit of the 5 of Pentacles in the current or focus energy, and this is really what we want to move away from, because what Spirit or Tarot is saying here is that if we stay in that place that I've just described, this is kind of where we end up. Like we kind of end up in that internal poverty, right? These people are without their basic needs for the night, you know, food and shelter and all of that, but they're actually passing the church, the Hierophant, right? They're so caught up in that story and in that sense of misery or that sense of lack that they actually don't even see the good stuff when it's under their nose. Like they're not having faith. There's no more faith here. So the 5 of Pentacles asks you to see the big picture. You know, otherwise we can get stuck in that self-perpetuating cycle. So the big picture, yeah, we really need to understand that we might be going through a blip, but things will change. You know, options will open up for you. It is number 5, as I mentioned. It's a time to bring conscious change to your situation so that we can carry on from the 5 to the 10 in a different direction, because we know what we're getting if we stay in the current situation. Now, 7 of Cups can mean a couple of different things. It can mean that we were stuck in some kind of fantasy or illusion. It's time to let that go. That the sense of hardship that you might have been feeling was actually just an illusion of the mind, and time to let that go. It may have come through a situation where you were promised a lot and you were repeatedly let down or disappointed, because the 7 of Cups can be my Holy Promises card, where, you know, you might have been dealing with somebody who just didn't deliver and you've just ended up really over it. That's what I'm feeling. So, where do we go? So it is time to release the burden, the weight, the stress, the tension, strife of this situation. This again is a heavy energy, carrying all those swords. These situations that you're not fully happy in, they consume so much of your energy, and it's not until we put that down or we release it, complete it, end it, that we can kind of open up our field of vision anymore. The person that carries the 10 wands can't see. They're on autopilot, you know, just going about their business because they just don't have the energetic resources to consider doing things differently, to access their sense of creativity. You know, it's a very tired and burdensome energy. But the Page of Swords here is the rumblings of change, and it's the start of progress. And it really says, Scorpio, that as soon as we reach that 10, those winds are going to change. This for me is, I always see the boat with the wind picking up in the sails, and it just reaches that tipping point where it starts to change its course. So that's what's happening here, you know, the ability to change it. Yeah, it's the start of progress here. It can be a communication as well. That could be kind of the vital point of change for you. Oh, look at the World over there as well. 8 of Wands and the Magician. Well, this is the awakening to the fact that you held the keys all along, Scorpio. You are your own magic person. You are the magician. All along, when you were sitting in the 5s, the 5 energy, you were the magician. And actually, you had the resourcefulness of the Pentacle, the power of the Wand, the emotional intelligence of the Cup, and the intellect of the Sword. And you can use those tools combined to unlock your infinite potential. Now, what the Magician does know clearly is that, you know, our external reality is a vibrational match for our internal realm, and that is why it's so important to do the inner work. And we, you know, fake it till you make it. What we're really trying to do is uncover any limitations or blocks to finding that santosha, that contentment, that abundance, those blessings. It's not good enough just to say, I want to meet a soulmate, I want to change my career. Deep down, do you believe that you're worthy of that? Do you believe that's going to come to you? How will you feel when you get it? We need to access that place, and that's where the fake it till we make it comes in. And when we start changing our internal reality, you just watch this space, Scorpio. It's only a matter of time before your external starts to shift. We know what we're getting if we stay in the 5s. We've been there and done that. We've got 1, 2, 3 t-shirts, as we would say. We don't need any more. We want to start a whole new cycle. This is probably a karmic cycle that's completing for you with the world energy over there. So claim your victory. And the 8 of Wands says to me, you know, that's the point of change. Once we've cleaned up that inner game, change happens quickly, swiftly. That's what the 8 of Wands is. It's like a quantum jump towards positivity, a quantum leap towards contentment. That could be the title of this reading. So that's what I'm seeing here. Like, can be a message might come in, an opportunity might come in, a passionate opportunity might come in. It comes to the person that has turned this around, who has made this shift, and it is possible for you, Scorpio. Don't stay in the 5s. Open your heart access your intuition, keep that mind under control, the limitations of the mind that is, and then you can step into the magician energy and start creating for your life as you truly desire. Okay, Scorpio, I am going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading, keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective. Not saying everybody is going to be in this energy this week. If you're called to share, leave me a comment. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here next week for another message.